Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Miami, Season 6, Episode 15. Let's get right into it.
Go, you selfish, and you know what? Maybe what's happening with you and Lenny is karma. No. I don't care. Karma is a bitch.
You guys, I love Miami. It is so good, and I'm sad that it's going to end soon. And the reunion looks came out today. If you guys saw those, who do you think was the best dress? But let's get right into this episode. They're still in the beautiful of my cultural country of Mexico for the cash trip. The ladies are still in this gondola, and they had just gone past a bunch of baby dolls that were like being hanged from wires and trees. It was so creepy and scary. I think it was called like the Island of Babies. And for the record, this is not Mexican culture, okay? I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea. This is just a weird thing that was there wherever they were. But they didn't just go past it. Some of the ladies actually got off to use the bathroom, and they were actually going through like where the dolls were and looking at them up close. And Adriana was like having a tour. She was going all over looking at all the different things, and this man was there explaining to her that some people go there to do some witchcraft. I know, horrible. Julia took a quick look, and that was about the worst thing she could have done, because she starts to cry because she was scared, but it also triggered her because she had a baby that died. So imagine looking at that. It must be really, really horrible. Then Guerdy feels like throwing up. She feels nauseous. So they all say, okay, let's be quiet, because the noise is like, making her more nauseous. They stop talking. Then a mariachi band comes by on another boat playing for them. What is this? Y'all, I think it's gonna go down as this ride. We've never seen a boat ride like this. Guerdy actually threw up, so they got off immediately. They got off the water to the land. Then Lisa is still on the boat looking for some lipstick that she lost. But wait, there's more. 10 minutes later, an ambulance came to go get Guerdy. Thankfully, Nicole is such a good friend, so she accompanied Guerdy in the ambulance. She quickly FaceTimes Russell so Guerdy can talk to him and feel better. So then the next day, it is time for Adriana's performance. It's a part of a Pride event, which is one of the biggest events in the whole world, and there will be around 100,000 people there, so that's insane. Adriana was like, oh my god, that's like Beyonce and Rihanna level. We saw Julia call Martina. She did tell her about all the kissing that she was doing, but Martina wasn't mad. Guerdy is up, and she is feeling much better than she was the day before. She's up, she's full of energy. I think that she was just dehydrated, but she's good now. Lisa is still going off about the little juice box being thrown at her, and then y'all, they made their way out. And Julia, oh my god, bless her heart, she brought these flags and posters, but one of the signs had Adriana's name spelled wrong. Oh my. Then when they got on the sprinter, Lisa says that she wants no drama today because yesterday was one of the hardest days of her life, and she was about to get into it with Keke, but luckily they got to the place, so they got off. And everyone was like, wow. Adriana was backstage, and it's actually not 100,000, it's close to 200,000 people there, and the girls were all shocked at how many people were there, like seeing it in person. So Adriana gets ready. She has this over-the-top colorful outfit. She is feeling nervous because she only had about a day to rehearse, but she gets on stage and she performs her Miami Fire song. Now listen, I don't think most of the people in Mexico knew who she was, but they loved her. She had a great performance, and she had so much fun, and her friends loved it. It was an incredible moment because I think Adriana is really happy that the ladies are totally supporting her. And I think it probably feels great for her to see that Alexia and Marysol are also, cheering for her and like chanting her name. So that was a great moment. So then it is a little later. They head back and they get ready for dinner. They all looked great, but Lisa, when they go to, I think it was Alexia's room before they head out, Lisa keeps throwing these little jokes at Keke like, oh, don't fight me, or don't throw a juice box at me again. And Keke is getting kind of pissed at these little jokes. I get that for Lisa it might be like joking or trying to lighten it up, but it's sort of coming across as passive aggressive. So they go outside, but Keke stays inside with Larsa, and Larsa says that she is really good friends with Lisa, but she can call out Lisa when she's wrong, and she thinks that Lisa is wrong in this situation. She's on Keke's side. Keke also tells her that she's getting a little fed up with Lisa because she's always making everything about herself. And then yesterday on the boat, it pissed her off to hear Lisa make a comment about what the owners were feeding those dogs. Keke says, I come from that life. I didn't lay on my back with a plastic surgeon and get millions. Ooh, so true. So then Julia, she happened to, pass by when Keke was talking to Larsa. And I'm starting to realize that Julia can be pretty messy. So she heard that comment that Keke made. Then she goes outside with the rest of the ladies and tells everyone that Keke just called Lisa a spoiled little brat. So of course Lisa gets even more mad. So when they go inside to head over to the party, Nicole then carries the bone that Julia had carried the bone about what Keke said. And Larsa says, you're such a snitch, Julia. Also, I don't know what was up in the air, but Marysol also started throwing up, so she didn't go to the party. So they get going. They go to a party downstairs, and it looked like a club. It looked fun. They were dancing and having fun, but Lisa is like sucking the air out of the room. She tells Julia that she's feeling bad and mad about Keke and everything. So Julia, instead of telling her to forget about it, she starts telling Lisa about the things that the rest of the people in the group have been saying about her. So she's like adding fuel to the fire. So Lisa feels 10 times worse. She says, well, no one has to feel bad for me, or they don't have to worry about what I'm going through if they don't want. Larsa and Nicole can see that there's something wrong with Lisa, so they ask Lisa, what is going on? And Lisa says, I just want to go upstairs. I don't feel like drinking and partying. So when they go upstairs, they have a conversation with Lisa. Larsa says, look, you're my friend, but if I see something wrong, I'm going to tell you. She says, I don't think that it was cool for you to come for Keke, who doesn't come for anyone. And for you to tell her to shut the F up, that was not cool. Okay, point for Larsa again. You know what it is? I don't know why, but I've not been as bothered by Larsa. I think it's a combination of two things. Number one, seeing her on the traders. And number two, she's been really sticking up for Keke, and I appreciate that. So Keke then says that they don't really know her. She says no one has ever asked one single question to her about her life or her background or what she's going through. And I didn't know that Keke had kids. But she says she has 2 kids, and she asks, Lisa, do you even know one of my kids' names? And Lisa was silent. Keke says, no, I have problems too. I felt so bad for Keke because she was being really vulnerable and kind of crying. Keke says that when they were seeing those poor houses, it brought her back to where she came from, where she grew up. So that's why hearing Lisa comment about what the dogs were being fed triggered her. So Lisa was doing just fine at first. She was listening and taking it in. But when she said that about the dogs, then she is like, that's not what I meant. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't be twisting my words. And then Keke interrupts her. And then Lisa, wow, she says to Keke, I can't fix your childhood traumas. What? Keke is so shocked and hurt. She gets up and says, why would you say something like that? She says, seriously, I just opened to you, and this is what you say? This is why I said that you're selfish and entitled. And you know what? Maybe what's happening to you with Lenny is karma. Karma is a bitch, she says. And then she storms out. Everyone was like, no, you can't say that about the karma thing. But that's where the episode ended. And wow, you guys, what is going on with Lisa? Has she always been this annoying? We just didn't notice until this season, or what is going on? I do feel like, listen, for 2 freaking long seasons, it was all the attention was on her about this divorce. So I get why Keke's annoyed. Be quiet. We get it. You have problems. We all have problems. But wow, saying that I can't fix your childhood traumas came out so wrong. We'll see how she tries to spin this. But what do y'all think about this episode? I liked it. It was fun. It was entertaining. Of course, there was drama. But yeah, you guys, I'm loving Miami. So let me know your comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.